Lynn from the Mom and Pop Quilt Shop here. Thank you very much for joining us today. We're working on one of our very first, so far this year, Christmas quilts. I'm very happy to, now that it's beginning of, starts of the November. And this has been done by an Erin Village quilter guildmate of mine. Her name is Pearl. And she has 39 unique embroidery stitch outs on this Christmas quilt. It is stunning. Like absolutely stunning, and many choices of thread color, so each one kind of pops out. Stay tuned to the end of the video where you can watch a couple of the snowflakes getting stitched out, and I kind of go over at least what the part here. There's still 11 that you can't really see, that I didn't really show, so I'll kind of give them a little moment there. But beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And then this red fabric has a kind of gold sort of tinge to it, as well as the base of this fabric that she's embroidered on. So the shell was the color of the thread that we used. Let me just show you what shell looks like here, down here. Okay, is that pretty? Very goldeny sort of hue to it. I love it. And it complements this quilt greatly. So this is actually one of my very first times using wool. This is wool, and it's a white wool, and I'll show you. So maybe on the small camera so you can just see it. It's very nice. It says it's up to 8 inches of non-quilting space that you can do. So that's why she chose this to go with her embroidery projects. As you can tell, they're, probably 5 by 6, that sort of thing, or, 5 by 5 or 6 by 6, that sort of size-wise. And it's just stunning. I love it. I love it. It's making me think I need to utilize my own embroidery machine a little bit better this coming year. Yeah, it's going to be a couple of challenges. So stunning, stunning, stunning piece. And there's lots of, she goes, you want me to trim it? I'm like, no, that's okay, but I just have to do like 3 quilts here. All right, so I have my ruler plate on. You can hear it under there. And I've taken it off the belts, which is the control belts, and it's all like Free Willy. And we're just going to outline, just kind of echo what is in the square the best I can around, just to make it, just give it a one little tack zone, and that's it. Because this wool batting that she has is specifically designed for this embroidery stuff, is the way it is. That's all she's asking for. And I will stitch in the ditch all the way around, but that'll be the last thing after I get everything done, okay? All right, so let's just do the reindeer here first. And we want to come close, but not right on it. We want to just echo it, but we don't want to take away from all the beautiful stitchery that she has done, okay? Now, her and her daughter were here, and this is a gift for her daughter, so we picked out the pattern for the block space there. It's a beautiful snowflake, just one. It's a very fancy kind of snowflake, that I think anyways, and it suited this quilt greatly. There was a couple other ones, but they were very simple, and just to make sure it was all kind of tacked down, we chose this one. Okay, so 12 stitches per inch, and I'm only using the ruler to help kind of butt up against my foot to give me a little bit of stability and guiding where I want it to go. Sometimes it's easier to stabilize with one hand and kind of stitch with the other. I'm mostly right-handed dominant, but I do a lot with my left hand as well. I broke this one for a while, so you kind of had to get used to this one. That's just the way it is. Okay, so I'm going to try and go around in a clockwise fashion. Do some little stitches there, and then slow and steady wins the race, okay? And I'm coming close. I'm going to give a little bit of gap and around those beautiful snowflakes that she has stitched out, and then of course a bit of this holly vine, and then this holly here. I just want her beautiful embroidery just to stand out that little bit more. Give it that depth and texture that when you stitch around something to highlight it, that's what it gives, okay? Like I said, slow and steady wins the race. Move that thread off to the side there. And I'm just highlighting this beautiful reindeer. Well, actually, I guess it's Rudolph because it's got a red nose. That all depends on your belief, I think it's just stunning. 39 beautiful. And these ornaments, these Christmas ornaments that she has stitched out, remind me a lot of the ones that I grew up with that my mom had on our tree. So, You know, they were porcelain or glass or ceramic or whatever, but they were also full of color and hand painted, and they were beautiful. Actually, when she was here, I was reminiscing about one of the Christmases with one of our dogs that liked Fabergé eggs and ate part of our Christmas ornaments. She was such a silly German Shepherd. I'm just coming close. You know, those snowflakes would be fine just the way they are. Just coming around. We didn't want too much detail in this. We just wanted to tack it, make sure it was going to stay where it was going to stay for all the years to come. Okay. Okay, and then we're back to where we begin. And then do a couple of really tack stitches or base stitches or lock stitches, whatever you want to call them. And then bring your bobbin up to the top and give it all a trim. Okay, there we go. And that's a little root off also. And it kind of makes it pop up a bit, you know what I mean? Here and then there, and almost makes like the reindeers kind of leaping off the quilt to help Santa Claus guide it in the foggy weather. All right, here's another one. It says Happy Holidays. It's obviously got mistletoe and a beautiful red ribbon and Happy Holidays stitched out in this really cute text. So I'm just going to kind of pick in a little spot so it's very inconspicuous. You know, I want to kind of hide it the best I can. I don't want to make any of my stuff stand out and scream. I want it just to blend, okay? So I come back in this little corner here, and I'm just going to follow the mistletoe, just highlighting it, giving it a little echo. I'm not trying to ride right next to those green stitches. You know, I just want to make sure we're tacking it down. We're getting it where it needs to be. And I'm just helping brace against my ruler. Okay. Okay, and I'll do this right here to do the Happy Holidays. Come around each little letter there, so it kind of emphasizes them. And I can't wait to show you all the other Christmas projects that have arrived in the shop and that will arrive over the next month and a bit. I'll just move those threads out of the way here. Oh, hold on, I'll just stop it, clip it. Kind of got tacked down into here, but we'll get it. There we go. And then back around by the ribbon. And back where we started, okay? And then a few locking stitches. Make sure everything's going to stay together, nothing's going to come apart. You know, Walt does that by himself in the settings. He goes doot, 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 and then he starts. And then when he stops, he goes doot, 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 and then, you know, that's his locking stitches. Okay? So that's going to keep me out of trouble for quite some time, let me tell you. And I can't wait to show you when it's done, and I will post pictures to Facebook. Thank you very much for liking, subscribing, checking us out on Patreon, and helping us out there by becoming one. There's great bonuses to it, and we will see you on Weekend Project. Okay? Take care, everybody. Have a fantastic day. Thank you very much for joining us. Bye-bye.